Okay, let's go ahead and get started there, everybody. Welcome back to another Strange Bro Jim stream. I'm your host, Strange Bro Jim, and today we're going to begin back into our Conceptis Puzzles for about an hour. Then we will be doing an hour's worth of trying to take care of some video uploads, just chatting and all that kind of jazz, and then we got Final Fantasy VII later on tonight, so look forward to that. Let's go ahead and get started on this, shall we? We've been kind of working on this Medium Plus Cross-a-Pix. It has been, a little difficult here at times, so let me go ahead and make sure that we have that up and running. So 1 second. Okay, it's not showing the proper window here, so let's go ahead and fix that. Oh, okay, that didn't really do it, huh? Okay, what about this? There we go. Okay, here we go. Now, let's see. Let's go with the verticals first, see if I have any good ones to kind of work with, and then I'll go with the horizontals. So, okay, we got 11 here. We have 1 left, but there's 2 spots. So, close, but no cigar. 6, at least 5 left out of 8 possibilities. There's too many choices available. Yeah. Now, so what I will say about this is that with 5 left, there's only 4 of these singles. So 3 of them have to be, well, maybe not even 3. It could be both of these 2s and then a single one, but I don't really know. So we only have 4 there, which makes 7 left. Out of 12 possibilities is too much. 6 here, so that's 4 left. Out of 9, too many possibilities. 8 here, 2 left, but there's 8 possibilities, so too much there. 8 again, out of 7 possibilities, so again, don't know. 9 out of the 10, so there's just 1 left, but 5 possibilities and they're all the singles, so it's like, don't know which one to pick out of those 5. 11 out of 13 is 2 left. Out of 4 possibilities, but they're all, every single last one of these is singles, so don't really know. 10 out of 13 is 3 left. Out of 6 possibilities, yeah, a little too much there. I mean, it could be the 2, or it could be, 3 of the 4 singles, so 11 here, that leaves 6 left out of 9 possibilities. Too much there. Could be this 3, but we don't really know. So it could be, this 3 could be out and I have to pick everything else, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I do think, though, that if this one's out and I have to pick these, I mean, it could still potentially work because, if I pick, these 4 here and these 2 here, then it still works for this particular column because it's just filling in these 3. So as much as I would love to have maybe caught this with a potential oh yeah, this doesn't work, it does, unfortunately, so I can't really do anything there. We have 4 done here. At least 4 left and 9 possibilities, so there's just a little too much there. 6 out of 8 means there's 2 left, so that means this right here is out. Can't use that one. Interesting. So, hey there, Kirito. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. How's your day been? So, there's that. 6 out of 9. That's 3 left. Out of 10 possibilities is a little too much there. 7 out of 9. That's 2 left. So, this right here doesn't work. So, we can get rid of that. And we can't use this one either. So, that's gone. But there's just 4 left, so it could be this 2 up here or these 2 here. Don't really know. So, 5. Let's see, there's 6 left out of 10. Too many possibilities there, I think. So, you got hurt in basketball practice again, jammed your finger. Oof. And you quit getting injured over practice, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know either, man. You know, you're at least doing, more physical activity than I am, but I wish I can help you on that. But let's see, 6 left here out of 12 possibilities is too much. 5 out of 9 is 4. Out of 12 is too much. 6 out of 12 is 6 left. Out of 13 possibilities is too much. 8 is 4 left. Out of 11 possibilities, too much. 5 left here. Out of 12 is too much. We have 5 out of the 13. That would leave 8, but there's 14 possibilities, so that's too much as well. 7 out of the 11 is 4, but there's 12 possibilities, so can't really do much there. 21 out of the 26 is 5 left out of 8. Now I could fill in, these, singles and double there for the 5 and take out this 3, but I have a funny feeling that this right here isn't viable. So I'm kind of leaning towards putting this 3 in, which leaves 2 left. Which could be this one and this one, or it could be that one. Don't really know. So hard to say on that one. So I can't. I would love to do that, but again, it's not confirmed. I can't justify that right now. So 16 out of 22 is 6 left out of 10. And too many possibilities still left on that one. And of course, we got 18, which is just 2 more. And out of 6 possibilities, there's too many here to choose from. So we can't really justify that right at the moment. So getting injured by playing defense or rebounding or trying to catch a pass, that's over your head. I mean, when you're playing a physical game, injuries tend to happen no matter what, no matter how cautious you can be. So, okay, and just those 2, huh? Yeah, I can't really justify. Can't really justify either one of these right at this moment in time, so we'll have to wait on that. There's 4 left there out of the 6. Damn. Okay, so it could be either as little as 3 on this one, or as much as 6 on this one. So what do we have here? 15. Okay, 15 out of 18 is 3 left. That means I can't have that one, which means these 2 are in. Which means my 18 is done. We got all 18 on this one, so we can close down the rest of these. And that one there. 18 out of 25 is 7 left. Out of 10, can't really do much there. 16 out of 20 is 4 left. Out of 15 possibilities is too much there. Okay, but remember how I was talking about how this one had, 5 left, and if I took out that one, then I knew that I couldn't get like all 5 put together. I had to have this one in. Well, that one's out, so that one has to be in. Problem is that, oh, I can't have this one. So it has to be this. There we go. Okay, and 22 is done, so we can fill in the rest of these. Don't need them. And that one as well. Okay, and then we got 20 left. Or, our 20 is done, so that one's gone. Awesome. So, thing in my body type to like playing basketball, sadly I have power running back and forth, which certainly don't do me and your teammates any good. Wait, what? I'm not quite sure what you're talking, or what you mean by that there, Kirito. If you are, physically fit and being able to run back and forth down the court, then you're doing well. So, not sure what you're talking about there. Okay. 18, that's 7 left out of 9, which means I need to have this 3 in there. But I don't know about the rest, so we'll have to wait on the rest of that. We have 16 here, which means there's 4 left. Which is basically these 3 and these here. Now the thing is that it could be one of these 3 and then a single one to handle the 4 remaining, or it could be like 2 and 2 of these. I don't really know yet, right at the moment. So we'll have to wait on that right at the moment. So 13. There's 1 left here, which means it has to be one of these here, but I don't know which one, so I'll have to hold off on that for right now. Let's see. 13 out of 16, we have 3 left, and it's one of these 3. Don't really know which one to pick, so we'll have to hold off on that. 10, there's 2 left. Obviously, it's not these 2, or it can't be these 2 together. If it's these 2 together, then it would break this 16, right? So like, these 2 together, that doesn't work. So so it's at least one of these and then one of these, one of these single ones here, but we don't know which one. So it could be just, these 2 here and this 3 here, but I can't really guess on this one, so we'll have to wait on that. Okay, so let's look at up here at the 17. We got 15 done out of them all, so that means anything that's 3 or higher is out. So that one's out, and that one's out. So it's either this 2 here or this 2 here. Don't really know. So we'll have to wait on that. We have 12 out of 18 is 6. Out of 13 possibilities is a little too much there. 10 out of the 22 is 12. 18 possibilities is too much. 14 out of 23 is 9 left. Out of 15 is a little too much. 12 is 8 left. Out of 18 possibilities is too much. 12 out of 18 is 6. Out of 12 possibilities is too much. And then, of course, we got our, 19 needing 2 more up here somewhere, and, I don't know what to cancel out and not, so. Power running body type, which means play physical. It's gonna feel like you ran headfirst into a ball. Well, I mean, with your body type, that's still gonna give your teammates, like you're playing scrimmages with your teammates and stuff like that, right? So, um, it gives them the idea of what to do against your body type. Okay, sure, you're physically fit and you're not going to be able to, you're not going to necessarily be pushed around, right? So your teammates have to come up with something else. They're going to have to think a little bit differently about trying to, you know, push someone that's, physically stronger than them, right? So they're going to have to try to, you know, get around that. Um, how? Don't know. That's not my cup of tea. You're gonna have to instruct them on how to try to, um, what are some, like, if they're feeling like you are too much of a bull, for them, then maybe help them figure out how to get around that. You know, um, you know, obviously, 2-on-1, works in a sense, right? But that frees up, that ball being able to pass it over to someone that's completely open, right? So you don't necessarily want to do that. You want to, work with your teammates on, talking about like what are some ways to get around me, that kind of thing, you know, on the court, you know. Um, be help them learn, on how to get around a powerhouse. So, all right. Haven't really been able to do much on that right at the moment. Yeah, too much there. 6. No. Too much there. 2 left there. Can't really do much there. 9. Yeah, too much there. Don't know which ones to pick on that. 2 out of the 3 have to be picked, but don't know which ones at the moment. 10 out of 13. 3 left. 6 possibilities, too much. 3 left here out of 6 is too much. 1 left here. Oh, can't be that one. So it has to be that one. Okay, so we got 15. So, so obviously it can't be these two together. So, but obviously still don't know, which ones to pick. It could be just a single one here and a single one there, but we don't know. We'll have to wait. Okay. 7 out of 8 is 1 left, and there's 1 left right here. There we go. 8. We have 1 left here, so it can't be this one. But it could be that one, or this one way up there. So we'll have to hold off on that for right now. Another single here, which is just that one. Okay. 7 out of 11 is 4 left. out of 7 possibilities is too much right at the moment. 9 out of 12 is 3. Out of 9 possibilities is too much. 5 left here out of 9 is too much. 4 left here out of 9 is too much. 6 left here out of 11 is too much. 4 left here out of 9 is too much. 5, too much. 8. And that means I need to have this one in. Otherwise, there won't be enough. So that one's in. Okay, that kind of helps out a little bit here, but not completely. Um, um, Football stiff arm the other team player. In the round, it was an accident. He was running full speed. And their hits were gonna bang. The kick out and got called for unsportsmanlike foul. Everyone was just shook. Well, I mean, I'm glad that you were able to kind of help him up. I'm sure that he was quite, like you said, shook by the experience. But I mean, it shows that not everybody can do that. You can't go rushing at a player like that. So, because, you're gonna be facing up against opponents that are, have the potential of being stronger than you, no matter what. So, you know, people have to kind of think smarter. So, let's see, 16 out of 23 is 7. And there's 8 possibilities. That means 2 or above has to be in. So that one and that one has to be in on this. But I don't know about the remaining values there. So, oh wait, I do know that I can't have both of these. So I can't do that because it's too much for this one. So that means, one of these is out. So if one of these is out and I'm missing 3 out of the 4, then I know that this one's in and that one's in. Guaranteed. So I just don't know which one of these two is out right at this moment in time. So we'll have to wait on that. 16 out of 20s, 4 left out of 11 possibilities, and we can't really know which ones to pick on that one. So okay. Yeah, not much we can do about the rest of that right at this moment in time. At least not on the horizontal, but maybe I can do something vertically because we just filled in quite a bit. So there's 8 here. We're looking for 9, so this doubles out. So, but we just have 1 left, and there's 4 different possibilities that are single here, so can't really do much more there. 13. We got 12 out of it, so we just have 1 left out of the 4, which again are all singles, so we can't do much there. 11 out of 12, just 1 left, so that's out, and that's out because we can't use them. So, but we have 3 left on that one, can't really do much more there, so we'll have to hold off on that. And we got 8 out of 11, that's 3 left out of 5. So I could knock out this 2 here and fill in the rest, but I don't really know if that's exact, again, if it will work or not. So we'll have to hold off on that for right now. Yeah. 5 left there. No. 3 left there. No. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go looking at the horizontal at this point. So. Basketball player that was 340 and he hated you a lot. Beat him 1-on-1 both offense and defense. Um, uh, well, you might not have. Well, okay. Here's the thing. Having more weight doesn't necessarily. Well, it doesn't always equal muscle. Now, if he was like 340, like pure muscle, then he would have like out muscled you, right? So don't always think more weight is equal to more muscle. Okay. Now, obviously, muscle is heavier, you know, than fat. I understand that. I'm very well aware of that. Okay. But you know, so you might actually have been like 225, like pure muscle. So so you might have actually outmuscled him. Um, but here's the thing. Um, when it comes to basketball, having muscle, doesn't always mean that you're going to be a great player. Okay, and that doesn't that doesn't work. You still need speed. You still need coordination. You still need a lot of dexterity to maneuver and get around people, you know. And if you're just like, pure muscle that you can't even move, like you can't even like reach around your back or anything along those lines, then you're gonna be, you're gonna have a slight disadvantage along those lines, right? You've seen that one video where the guy put like a post-it note on the middle of his back and stuff like that. One guy was able to reach around his back and pull it off, and the person that was like super muscular and stuff like that, he couldn't reach. He couldn't like move his body well enough to get around to his back to get the post-it note on the back, on his direct back. Um, so having more muscle doesn't always equal um, being a fantastic sports, you know, it doesn't always equal, um, because you still need, a certain amount of flexibility. You still need a little, you still need to be able to maneuver. And sometimes, well, if you're too strong, if you're too muscular, that you can barely move, then people are going to win out against you, right? Especially if they have the speed, they have the dexterity to kind of throw the ball in between your legs or something along those lines, right? Um, so um, so that's the thing, uh, people shouldn't always automatically think that, hey, because I'm bigger and stronger, I'm gonna win out on every single sport out there. No, no, not really. You know, um, you know, sometimes even a certain technique or um, like in some cases, muscle does give you a certain advantage, but um, that's not always like the best thing to have in certain cases. Like, um, so it all depends on the sport, right? Obviously, if you want if you want like a lot of muscle and stuff like that, then you're great for potentially bottle and bodybuilding or weightlifting or that kind of sport, right? But I mean, that's not necessarily going to be super helpful for you when you're trying to do stuff like say like maybe swimming, right? You don't necessarily need like huge strong muscles to kind of slice through the water, you know? Like when have you ever seen like a bodybuilder, doing like, um, you know, doing a swim meet or something like that? Now, I'm not saying that, people that do the swim meets are, have no muscle whatsoever. I mean, let's face it, those guys are, you know, really, muscular for their body type. But, for swimming, you kind of need more, you kind of need to be more toned, to allow for that water to kind of, you know, allow for you to kind of slice through that water quickly, right? So, let's see. Mm, hmm. My roommate is saying that he has like a really laggy connection right at the moment. Hmm. Okay, 19 out of 20. That means we just have one left, which means these are out. Can't have them. So it's just one of these three here. One left here out of two possibilities. So it's either this one there or that one there. Don't really know, so we'll have to wait. 5 left there. Which means I have to have this one. That one's out, and that one's in. Okay. 3 left there. That's 6. Nothing we can do about that. 10 left there. Too much. So I'll have to hold off on that. One left here, but we don't know if it's this one or that one, so we'll have to hold off. We got our 16 here, so that's out, so we just have 2 left there, so there we go. I was wondering about that. I was thinking that was probably the case, but obviously I couldn't confirm. Just 2 left there out of the 4, too much. 2 left here, too much there. 5 left here out of 9 is too much. 1 left here out of the 2. Can't really do anything there at the moment. Still have 4 left here. Could be any one of these. Although with 4 left, it can't be the single one here. So that one's out. 6 left here. Too many possibilities, so we can't really do much more on that one. Okay. Let's see. We still have the 1 left here. Can't really do much more there. 8 out of 11 is 3, and there's 3 left. So there, that one, and that one. So awesome. So our 12 is done here as well, so that one's gone. All right. 8 out of 10. Too much. So I have to hold off on that one. 2 there. Too many. 2 more here. Oh, and we need 2. So there's 1 there, and there's 1 there. So that one's done. Okay, we got our 10 here, so that one's out, and that one's out, which means the last one that's here is that one. So 10 is done, so that one's out. 12 out of 13 is 1. There's 1 more there, and our 21 on the on the row is done as well. So that one's out, and that one's out, that one's out, and that one's out. So all done over here. So that's awesome. 11 out of 13 is 2. So with 5, too much that we can do there. See, 2 left there. 5 possibilities, too much. 9, we're already done, so that one's out. Oh, I'm getting some messages. Hold on. Latency is crazy. It's annoying. Can't even play. I just shut it down. That's odd. Did our overall connection get reduced somehow? Maybe a speed test on the main router. We've never had a problem with our internet connection. Like, whenever I stream, like, I've never had my roommate kind of have any problems with any additional connection or anything along those lines. So the fact that he's having some connection issues right now is a bit worrisome. So we got 3 here out of 4. So obviously this 2 has to be N. But we got our 12 done, so that's out and that's out, which means we just have the 1 left, which is right there. So awesome. 12, we got 1 left here. 2. So it could be either this one here or that one there. Don't really know. Let's check. Oh, there's too many possibilities on this one. Can't really confirm. We got 2 left here. Out of 4 is too much. 2 left here. Out of 6 is too much. 2 left here out of 5. So it's either this one here or that one there. It cannot be this one. So that one's out. So, but that doesn't necessarily help me here. Still looking for the 2. So it could be this one and this one, or it could be this one right down there. Don't really know. Let's see. Yeah, 10 out of 13 is 3 left out of 5. Too much that we can do right at this moment in time for that one, so I'll have to hold off. 10 out of 11 is 1, so we can't have that one, so that one's out. So it either has to be this one there or that one there, so interesting. We have 3 left here out of 4 choices, so this one has to be in. So, but with this one in, that means this one has to be out, which, you know, there's 1 left here, so there we go. And our 11 is done here, so that one's out. Awesome. Okay. We have 2 left here out of 3. Can't be that one, so that's all that's left. So there we go. Our row's done, and this row's done too, so that one's out. Okay. Let's see. We're almost done with this one, so we got 1 left here, and there's only 1 possibility left, so there we go. We got 1 left here again. Don't know which one of the 3 is viable or not. Same with this one. Out of those 2, don't really know, so we'll have to hold off on that. We have 18 is done, so that one's out. 22, 2 left, which means that one's in, that's out. 23 is done, so that one's out. And then 17, you just have 1 left, so that one's out, that one's in. So 17 is done, so that one's out. We get 12, 13, that one's in. 8, there we go. Hey, finally completed it. Took a while, but awesome. Okay, so we got about 15 more minutes left, so let's go ahead and get into our number logic puzzles. So next one we got is the battleships. So let's go ahead and take care of that one. Okay, there we go. Okay, this one is done. That one's done. So, of course, these 2 are blocked. So we only have 1 3, so the 3 here has to be there. So, and the rest is closed off. This one is done. So we got 1 there, and the 3 is done. So there's that. Okay, we got 2 and only 2 spaces left. So that one and that one's in. This 2 is done, so I close that one down and can't have anything there. This 2 needs that one, so we got that out of the way. And, well, I mean, we got 2 2s left, so it has to be that one there and that one there. So there we go. You know, fairly easy one overall. All right. Okay, next one. We'll tackle the Hitori puzzle here. Another easy puzzle, so we'll go ahead and tackle that. And there we go. All right. Those are out. Those are out. 2 means that one's out. Don't really see any other triples, so I don't necessarily see any doubles canceling anything else out either. So let's fill in the ones that are like in the center. So like this one here, that one there. We have, this is a weird one here because this 3 here, you know, between the two sevens has to be a viable solution. But also, here's another weird one. Because there's 2 3s here, that means this 7 is also, you know, perfectly fine. So that means this 7 is gone, and, you know, there's no other 7s, and this 3 knocks out these 2. Which, I mean, you know, you have this 1 here anyway, but yeah. So that was an interesting turn of events right there. So we have this 6 here, which doesn't cancel out anything else. We have the 8 here between the 2 2s. Nothing else is canceled. I'm not really seeing much more right at this moment in time, so let's go ahead and take care of everything surrounding our boxes. So 6, nothing. 2 blocks out that one, and nothing else. 5, nothing. 8, nope. 4, no. 5, no. 2, no. 8, no. 6, no. 5, no. 3, no. 2, no. 6 blocks out that one, and everything else is fine. We got the 3, it's fine. 6, no. 7, no. 3, no. 8, no. 6, and that's it on that one. Okay, now we look at our, you know, ones that, you know, cause problems with, you know, isolating. So we can't have this one be a box. So that one's there and blocks off that one. So that's good. Same with this one, 4, but nothing else. 7, no block. 8 blocks off that one, nothing else. 5, nothing else. We got the 8, got the 7, blocks off that one. Then we got the 4, nothing else. 2, okay, nothing. This 2 here, we'll block off these 2. We need this 3, so that blocks off that one. 6 is needed, 4 is needed, 1 is needed, which blocks off that one. Then we got 7 is needed, 5 is needed, blocks off that one. 2 is needed, blocks off that one, and the rest is circles. So there we go. All done. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to our Kakoduku. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring this up. There we go. Okay, so now we have R5. We got the 3 and 1 here. 2 and 5 there, which makes this an automatic 4 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we just have 2 and 3 left on this row. We have 1 and 3 here, which makes this an automatic 2 and this a 3. And then we got our 4 down here again. So we got 1 and 5 here, which cancels this, or makes it a 3, makes this a 1, which makes this a 2. Which makes this a 3 and this a 5. And we have 1 here, and then 4 there. 4 can't be here because of this 4, by the way. So we have a 5 here. We have a 3 here, and then we got a 4 there. So this 3 cancels out that 3, makes it a 1. There's a 3 there. We have the 5 there, which makes this a 2 and makes this the 5. And then we got 1 remaining there and 2 remaining there. We need the 5 because of the 1 and then the 1 there. And then we got 2 remaining here and 4 remaining there. So fairly simple overall. Now, again, I would always encourage, if, I would encourage people if you want to, make an account here on Conceptis and try these puzzles out yourself. Okay, like you don't even need to watch me, um, don't think of it this way. Um, before I start like doing these puzzles and stuff like that, or before you start watching these puzzles, well, obviously, if you're watching this later on YouTube, the puzzles are gone, right? You're not going to be getting the same puzzles if you were to do like a free account or something like that. Now, I mean, you can look, for the puzzles, like, they have a specific ID associated with them, so you could, look for this specific puzzle, and purchase it if you want, if you have the credits for it, and you can play through it before I do, or, before you watch this particular video about, or maybe not this particular video because, normally I got about 5 minutes left. So, but, you could do it that way if you want, but, I would still encourage people to, um, you know, to kind of play through these, puzzles themselves if they want, Now I'm not going to say that, you're going to, you're going to have your mind explode in smarts and stuff like that, but um, it it might help you out on, um, like potential troubleshooting or something like that, or, potential on seeing solutions that you might not necessarily be aware of, kind of thing. Makes you look at, um, for me, I would figure that it would be a great help in terms of like looking for other solutions to a problem. Okay. Um, and I think, in my particular opinion, that's a good thing. Critical thinking is very useful, especially in today's day and age. Um, so so don't necessarily, if you're like looking at this and going, oh, this is way too smart for me. No, don't think like that. Okay. Think that, um, everybody has to start from someplace. Okay. Everybody starts with, learning how to crawl. You know, I mean, if you're starting to walk before you start to crawl, then okay, but um, but more often than not, people, learn at, their own pace, and they always have to start off at the very beginning, learning the very basics, okay? So, so don't look at these puzzles and think there's no way that I can ever do them. Don't have that kind of mindset, okay? Um, think of it along the lines of a um, how should I put this? Um, think of it more along the lines of um, maybe you want to get to a point where like you're exercising on a regular basis or something like that. Like, you want to um, like maybe, you're uh you're overweight and you want to shed some pounds or something along those lines, right? Well, you have to start somewhere. Okay. Sometimes it's just as simple as going out that front door and maybe trying to take a walk around around the neighborhood, around the block, going down the street and back, or something along those lines. Okay. It could be just as simple along those lines. Okay. Just kind of keep on doing that on a regular basis. And, I'm not saying that it's going to be, guaranteed, but, it should help. Um, Obviously, I'm not saying that it's going to be like, you know, I'm no fitness expert, so I mean that's a different subject altogether. But the point is that you always have to start somewhere. Okay, you always have to start, with those first couple steps to get to your goal, right? You know, like if you have a goal in mind and you don't sit around and you just sit around and do nothing, then obviously you're not never gonna get there, right? You have to, attempt to get to that particular point, you know. So, um, so people that look at this and say they're never going to do it, well, how do you know before you even take a step? You're basically going to say that you're quitting or you're not even going to take a step to do these kind of puzzles, you know, before you even attempt it. It's like you're defeating yourself, you know. So so you know, I encourage you to, attempt them. You don't, like, you know, let, let me put it this way. It took me 2 hours to get through this medium plus. Okay, if it takes you longer, that's fine. It takes you longer, no big deal. Okay, some people are going to be able to kind of click through it and find all the answers and do it quicker. That's that again, that's perfectly fine. You know, um, everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. Okay, I'm just saying that people can work on their weaknesses to make them stronger. So, so don't think that you can't do it. Okay. How can how can you say that if you haven't even tried, right? You're defeating yourself. Um, so, you know, take on the easy ones. You know, there's, a lot of these puzzles are, you know, marked as easy, so tackle the easy ones, you know, figure out how to do the rules and work on it, eventually get, better at finding the solutions, you know, and, I give you tips on doing these puzzles as well. So, use my tips to help you out. So, um, and if you have any questions, always feel free to ask. Okay. I don't mind, um, trying to answer, questions concerning these puzzles. So, but that's going to be it for today's 1 hour of Conceptis Puzzles. So thank you very much for watching. I want to thank Kirito for stopping on by and chatting with me. Appreciate it, as always. So, but that's going to be it for tonight's puzzles. I want to thank anybody else that was just kind of lurking in the background. Thank you for being there. Appreciate it. Check out the description for multiple links: Discord, Patreon, Throne. Got the stream team down there as well. Check that out if you're interested. And then, of course, we got multiple different playlists of featuring multiple different games and coding sessions that I've done in the past. So check those out as well. Like and subscribe would be fantastic. But again, that's your choice. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully catch you next time. But until then, take care. Have a good night. Stay healthy, stay safe. Catch you strangers next time.